Hi everybody, welcome to In the Den. This is going to be an In the Den quickie. It's a quick unboxing of a great expansion that I think we've all been waiting for a very long time if you have the other two games in the series. And before we open up the other two games, let's just get out the two things, and there we have it. Is of course an add-on for Space Empires, which is a 4X game. There's plenty on the Board Game Geek about what it's about. It's an absolutely fantastic game, and it has been developed by Jim Crone there to include two other expansions. The last expansion that I got for it was Close Encounters. So this brings in planetary landings, and once again I'm looking at the GMT quality of the box. Also in this version we got an updated counters. The original counters were like sort of thin ones, and this was the much thicker ones. But the new version of this, the reprint, won't contain the updated counters, but I imagine that the reprint of this version got the thicker counters. However, playing with it, the thicker counters, in some sense I might even go back to the thinner counters. I found that handling the thinner counters was a little bit easier in a sense. Anyway, so it's personal preference, thick or thin counters. If you'd got this originally, you would have had a choice, and there we are. Space Empires Close Encounters was the last add-on that came out for the old 4X game. I'm not going to go on about the contents of the 4X game too much, but what we'll do is we'll probably do an overview later on. So here we are. It was a P500 release, this new one. I've got it through Second Chance Games, as I've mentioned before. GMT do this great Euro delivery service. I think this was about $20 to send over, so 14, 15, something around there. Anyway, it's good value for money, and we get a good discount on the buying the P500s then. And I've seen some of the other games come through now, and I'm making a 20% saving roughly on retail prices, so it's a bit up and down, but I do get it quite early, so that's really good. So anyway, Second Chance Games, check out the P500s if you're in Europe, because they do that extra little extra delivery. So there we have our little polythene nuggets. I've just cut open the box, and just going to lift out the bad boy that is in here. Oh yes, very nice. Let's just get that popped over there. Let's just get that box out of the way. All the nuggets are going everywhere. There we have it. Space Empires Replicators, the new expansion for the Space Empires. And let's just crack it open. Let's get the cellophane open there. And once again, nice and careful, we'll scroll along there. This is always a defining moment, is it not, when we open up? There's going to be some extras in here I'm really excited to see for the game. So let's get that cellophane off, and immediately you see the quality of GMT games. And every time I mention about GMT, I just love, I feel like I'm getting my money's worth. I really do. A really good quality box. Let's just pop that open there. Fantastic artwork on the front there. It's almost like to have a joy for it to be on the side. In the background, I don't know if you can see the bits and pieces, I'm just having a mess with the new update to Star Trek Frontiers, Return of Khan. Anyway, so let's get in, and just very quickly. Oh, that new smell, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Okay, so first thing we see off the top is the new rulebook for the Replicators, and once again the usual super quality from GMT. Nice rules of play, examples in there. Solo, so we have our solo scenarios. That's important to me because I play a lot of solo because I don't have any friends, so yeah, all my stuff's solo. And that's a beautiful rule book. We've got that another fleet card for the game we've got there. Then we've got some ship charts, nicely detailed ship charts, and the research charts to tell us what sort of research we need to pay for and the costs of upgrading our shipping and our, you know, factories and things to build new stuff. So that's great there. Now these are the production sheets and things. Number of different things obviously to do with this expansion, but generally find these online as well. So there's a few pads of production sheets, one with no research centre. So there's obviously some different elements to the game that you can do but these will be freely available. I tend to get one of these and laminate it, and then I'll just use a China graph on them, to be honest with you. So, you know, I tend to worry myself and think, oh, I'm using up all my cards, but never mind. Okay, so into the content, and this is one of the things that I was really looking forward to seeing, and that is the Hex covers. So when you actually land on planets and things, you can actually put these markers on, and I think these will be absolutely beautiful. We'll just pop one of these out there and look at the, I don't know if you can see it properly, but nice thick counter. It's got back into it, asteroids. We've got, so all the things that you used to see when you used to uncover the little parts, and you know, you'd have asteroids there, but now you can actually put like a proper cover, which just makes the game look really better. Now a lot of people have blinged their game and pimped it, and actually got like marbles and things to make the planets. I've never been able to source the marbles, so if anybody has a source where they can get the sort of marbles to make it look like planets, I seem to struggle for those bits, but those are some sort of bling. And we've got some planetary things. So these are the overlays, and there we have sort of the colony overlays with the colony values as they increase as we go on for the different factions. That's why there's lots of different colours. And on the back, asteroids, yeah. So beautiful. I really like that. That would just adds an extra bling to the game. There we go. And all the different named planets. Once again, same planets there. Asteroids, asteroid fields. And here we come to the nebulas. So you discover a nebula. You've got a nebula tile. You've also got plain tiles on there. You've got more asteroids. There must be a lot of asteroids. And then black holes you've got in there. Asteroids, nebulas. Okay, they're all sort of coming out on there. Supernova tiles, warp points, folding space. So this is, you know. And then we come to counters for this particular scenario. Once again, this is the thick counters. So look at those. So we've got another faction in there, the Replicator faction over there in the purple. And we have the home worlds down the bottom for the Replicator faction. So once again, beautiful artwork, really nice looking ships and things. You almost think to yourself that this might turn into a bit of a miniatures game, but then I think it would just lose its charm, to be honest with you. And then we've got additional, a card of additional ships and marine weapons and all sorts of bits and pieces and different mines and things. These are for the add-on for the existing factions at the moment. That's what we've got: the red, green, yellow and blue, and we've obviously got additional tokens down the bottom here relating for the game. And once again, beautifully double-sided, and punching is a treat. And as we can see there, we just punch that out and out she comes, ready for a clip. Must treat myself to one of the round clippers, but they're quite expensive over here unless somebody can point me in the direction of a cheap round edge clipper. Don't seem to really. Then we've got some cards. So we've got the cards for this. So this is the Replicator source cards, and we'll just look at this. No expense. Just crack that open, and let's have a look at the card stock that we're getting in there. The usual selection of baggies, nice GMT baggies. I tend to, these will be looking in for sleeving. Just, I know you can't fit, but just super card quality. Really are nice. The production values for GMT games for me just hit the mark every time. I really do feel like I've got my money's worth. So we've got all sorts of Empire Advantage decks in there. We've got some, obviously, some Empire Advantage decks. I'm not too sure if these are actually in already. I'll have to check. These may be reprints for problems. Some close encounter ones there. Some additional cards. So I'll just have to check on that whether or not they're actually replacements, you know, they take the opportunity. And there's our Replicators resource cards deck. Once again, beautiful, absolutely lovely, lovely quality. Anyway, so that's what we're getting in the new add-on. Looks fantastic. I just love those tile areas, which are absolutely for that. Will add so much theme to the game. And get rid of that bit of plastic. Our baggies and the usual sort of insert box there, and once again beautifully illustrated on the back on there, and just the quality of the boxing and everything. So once again, super 11 out of 10 for quality on there. It's a Jim Crone game. It's an add-on for expansion for what is an amazing game. If you haven't already got the game, get it, because it is crazily fantastic. And there we have it. So quick In the Den review. Thank you very much for all those that have subscribed to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe, send through some comments. I do try and answer all the comments and bits and pieces on there. But until next time, which I'm thinking is some Lego, thank you very much for watching. Take care and have a good fun whatever you're doing. Bye for now.